Shame exists for a reason. Shame is necessary for societies. It is. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry.
But like, we're not taking away people's jobs. We're not taking
No.
away people's healthcare. We're not taking,
No.
we're not breaking families apart. We're just making them embarrassed
Point and laugh.
in the town square.
Point and laugh.
Yeah.
Point and laugh. The oldest punishment in the book. Point and laugh. Absolutely.
When did I get old?
We're live. Clap.
Hey, you.
It's like a game of chicken. Like, who's gonna say yes first? Should we keep like the footage where we're just like,
Yes.
hi. Anyway, hi. Welcome back to Keep Me Young. I am Blake.
And I'm Heather.
And this is your go-to podcast to watch two millennials try to figure out how to stay culturally relevant through pop culture, video games, entertainment, media, politics sometimes, though not as much this week, except maybe a little bit. We'll find out. That's the fun part. It probably always ends up going there eventually. I feel like that's kind of what the podcast is slowly becoming, is like, how long can these two gays go without being a little political?
But people are kind of like excited, like on the edge of their seats too. They're like, oh, they're doing the goofy. When's it going to get like
right? I think that's how
leftist.
they see America. I think that's how they see America too. They're like, oh, ha, hee, hee, ha, ha. When's it gonna collapse? When's it
this
collapsing?
roller coaster going to absolutely go off the rails?
Right. When are we hitting year 250 in that society? When is it? When's the crumble?
Is that when it has
Do you
to
subscribe
be
to that?
250?
I was gonna say, do you subscribe to that? Like,
I
there's a
don't know
whole
about
thing
it.
about how societies last, like, societies always only last about 250 years and then they crumble.
Give me
And
receipts.
we're at like
Give me examples.
247 or something like that. Ottoman?
Okay.
Was that like around that much? That was a guess.
As if
That
I
was a shot
would
in the dark.
know. As if I would be able to.
I'm not a history gay.
disprove.
I'll never be a history gay. All of my history classes were done over the summer for AP credit. And so I took
Ooh.
like 8 weeks a year of history, and then I just went about my
Nice.
life. So I was like, no, okay, well, I learned everything I need.
You could
and
do
I
that
forgot
for
it
AP?
immediately. Yeah. So that's kind of the thing.
Wow.
I don't know if I've talked about this on any of my social medias, but I was valedictorian in my class. And while I guess
Blake, I forgot.
like,
Hold on.
right.
I forgot, and I need to just adjust the way that I think about myself
Thank
in
you.
this, and
Thank you.
you, and who I'm speaking
you.
with, and whew,
I appreciate that.
Okay, go on.
I like to be deceptively smart. Like, that's
Uh-huh.
my favorite. I like people to think I'm dumb and then I'm smart. That's how I get you. But I also graduated from a class of 92 people. It's not that impressive, and also it's not as impressive because literally all it is class strategy. Like, you just pick which classes are going to get you the most points, and then you just make sure not to like suck at them. Like, that's all it is.
But there's, I mean,
it
you
is
still
what
have
it
to not suck. That is
right.
part
I had
of
to not
it.
suck. I still had to do good, and I had way higher expectations of myself growing up than I do now. So like that was
Excellent.
a
Good job.
different thing. Now I'm like, he's fine. He ate today, so like we're good.
Just like lowercase a, like he ate food today. He's doing great.
Yeah, he didn't like eat, like, but he
Yeah.
ate food, and that's something.
Incredible.
But yeah. I think I used to find like that in high regard, but then I remember I went to the honors dorm my freshman year of college, and they all thought being smart was a talent, which you know what I mean when you see it. Like when you see people that genuinely think that being smart is all you have to be in life, and it's the most
Yeah.
important thing, and blah blah blah. I'm like, it's okay.
But
Wh-
also
what
being
else?
smart is like making other people feel dumb. It's not
Yeah.
just being smart or like, I don't know, doing things with it, creating things with it. It's also like letting people know where they stand in your smartness too.
Yes, that's exactly what it was, and that's what kind of gave me the bad taste in my mouth. Because that's the thing, people are smartness or geniusnessology, whatever you may call it, is all like expressed differently with different people. Like, people are geniuses in like art or like history or coloring or like presentation. I think that people that are really good at being able to present themselves are like geniuses in their own right. Like, it's like these different things. I don't know. But the thing that really like grinded my gear to the whole point where I was like almost not anti-academia. If anything, I've become even more classist in that regard lately, because now people apparently hate college. I'm like, okay, I'm about to be so condescending. You have no idea. If you're about to start like priding yourself and being stupid, I'm about to be an absolute nightmare to be around. I'm going to be a
Blake, maybe they do
Machiavellian
their own
disaster.
research. Maybe
Sure,
there are a
yeah,
couple
yeah,
YouTube
you're right.
channels where they can get a degree. Okay.
Right.
Phoenix
Mr.
University.
Rogan famously has
Perfect.
never been wrong. Yeah. Right. So the thing that really was like my turning point, I remember at the honors dorm, was I walked in one day and they were doing some sort of something, like, there's always like some sort of gathering or something, and they always give like free food as like the thing to get college kids to do anything.
I
Once again
that.
can state you could never bribe me with free food to do anything. Like it's just not how it's not my church, it's not my ministry, as we've said many times. It never will be.
It
But
is
the
mine,
thing,
except for now I can't because it's always like bread and cheese. So
oh, it is always bread and cheese. If anything, I probably should have been more into it. You're right.
right. That is
Meanwhile,
funny.
Heather
Anyway.
Tummy Troubles,
I know.
Tummy
I was
Troubles
like,
Jones.
Free cheddar that's gonna make me shit my pants. Yes.
Free
I'll go to this.
couscous
Yeah.
on a wheat thin.
Thanks.
Yeah. Would that still kill you? Couscous on wheat thin?
It's quinoa, but that I really appreciate that you remember the like rogue allergy too.
I was just like thinking of whatever foods Chris Fleming lists in his stand-up.
Oh my
Couscous tends to be a very popular one, but I was like, is that one's not going to get anybody mad? Does that one upset tummies? Maybe.
Not mine, but quinoa actually does.
Oh, work
Weirdly.
quinoa. Sorry, quinoa.
Anyway, boring. Anyway,
boring. But but so my turning point was they were doing this for the free food at the honors dorm, and on the sign it said entertainment, blah blah blah, free sustenance.
I don't like that.
No, like when I tell you I got the ick immediately, I was like, oh, I'm about to be like dumb for sport. Like I'm about to just like not do anything with these people anymore. So there was like an honors essay you're supposed to write by the end of the second year or something to justify still being in the honors dorm. And I never wrote that. I was like, I'm just going to stay in this dorm as long as possible till they kick me out. And then I did.
Yeah.
So
Excellent.
it was nice. Yeah.
I'm sure it wasn't like sustenance either. Like, are we talking like mashed potatoes and turkey and no?
Right.
It's wheat
No,
thins.
you're right. A sustenance would imply like hearty meal, and it's not that. It's not that
Are
at
they
all.
serving stew?
Oh,
And
it was
I-
definitely chips.
Honestly, sustenance, that something similar happened to me. Not really similar at all, but kind of. Coming from South Carolina, also freshman year of college, also a free food situation. People who aren't from the South call everything a barbecue.
Yes.
To
they
me,
do.
a barbecue is when barbecue is present. When we're
What do they call it? Wait.
they call like hamburgers and hot dogs is a barbecue. That's not a fucking barbecue. That's say it with me, cookout.
Cookout. Yeah. Famously.
It's famously a cookout. I got
North Carolina has a restaurant called Cookout. You can tell from what they serve there.
That is so smart. That is such a good point. Yes.
Yeah.
But New Jersey had no idea what they were. And like, I don't know. I feel like in Black culture, you know what a cookout is, as opposed to
that thing
like,
we're not getting
barbecue.
invited to.
Exactly. But I do know what it is.
But I know what it is.
But yeah, like white Northeastern culture really is calling everything a barbecue. And I thought, silly me, I was going to go to this like event at the president's house and get pulled pork with mustard-based barbecue sauce.
No.
And I showed up and there were, some freeze-dried hamburger patties. And I was like, oh, this is going to be a long 15 years in the tri-state area.
I'll bet they'd never even been to a restaurant that has picnic tables inside.
No way. No way.
Absolutely not. You've
were
not had
you-
your food served on like a newspaper. Like you wouldn't know. You just don't
just
know what real
wouldn't know.
like you don't know what real barbecue is. I'm sorry, baby.
And I feel
you go by a
sorry
little
for
like
them.
bodacious like down the corner from me and get the best chopped beef sandwich of your entire life. And then I try anything. We went to a barbecue place. Oh my God, I don't know why we did this. When I was in high school band, we took a New York trip.
Aw,
And
of course.
I was smack dab in the middle of Glee. I was having my moment
Yeah,
then. But I remember they took us to a barbecue restaurant up there.
What
we
barbecue
have
restaurant?
this every day. It's literally, okay, Times Square, right next to like Madame Tussauds, like wax, blah, blah, blah. And next to
What?
Target, there is a New York barbecue. And it is ass.
That's the
It is
most
shit from
Texas
a butt.
thing also. That is
Yeah.
so like sweet and endearing that they were like, we'll make sure these kids feel like they're right at home. Let's take them to a New York barbecue joint
They
in
talked
Times
it
Square.
up too. They talked it up for days too, and we were all so disappointed. Just take if you want the culture, just take us to the Times Square Olive Garden. Why are we going to New York barbecue? If you want to soak in New York, go to the Times Square Olive Garden. You will experience every kind of New Yorker there is there, except for a real one.
I actually never went, and I should go. Wow. I'm going to be back in New York in January, and I think I might have to go.
It's pretty sick. There's also found out from my friend Charlotte, who also has a podcast, shout out to Charlotte, that there is a large amount of gluten-free stuff at Olive Garden. It's actually one of the few gluten-free friendly places.
Okay, I was just going to ask, should I do a birthday dinner at Olive Garden? Because I'm going to be, January is my birthday month, and I'll be there like sort of close, whatever. An excuse to get my friends all together.
Listen, I'm a birthday month girly, so I understand.
Should it be at the Times Square Olive Garden?
Yes. I think they're right.
When I lived in Brooklyn, I was too good for that. But now, I'm not.
I get it.
I appreciate whimsy.
Get it. Thank you. That's been a very common theme in my life lately is just bring back whimsy. Screw it. Yeah. We need more of it. Yeah.
Please.
100%. Yeah.
Incredible.
Speaking of whimsy, oh my gosh. My last little bit before we go into our topics, I am still in Clearwater, Florida against my will right now because my flight got delayed. So we are here at the Home 2 in Hilton by Hilton in Clearwater, Florida. In Hilton. I'm in Hilton. So we're still there. I got delayed and then canceled and delayed. And I was like, I can't do this anymore. I'm going
did your family leave?
Yeah, they went to Texas. And so immediately after that, my flight got canceled. And so I was like,
after they left.
Great.
Damn.
So I was just sitting there in the silence because they also did not have Wi-Fi on the plane. So I was just sitting there in silence like, okay, I'm going to just figure this out.
Sad.
Yeah, I was an adult though. I did it all mostly by myself. My mom got the hotel, but I got everything else figured out, which I was very proud of myself.
Excellent.
But so that was a little bit scary. But I kept getting pushed back to the point where I was just like, I can either get a hotel tonight and just stay the night and get a flight tomorrow that will guarantee be fine with no rain and all that stuff. Or I can keep staying here tonight and keep getting pushed back. But the problem is if I get pushed back too long, I'm never going to get to New York because I'm going to get arrested because I'm going to kill someone.
Right. It's never worth it.
Yeah.
You think it might be like, if I just wait at the airport, something's going to, no, it's not.
No, it's not. No, it is absolutely not. But,
get yourself a hotel, put it on a credit card,
Absolutely. So that all was chaotic, but the actual process of getting to the hotel took 4 minutes. I was so excited. Everything was so quick and easy. And I got from in line to change my ticket to sitting in a hotel comfortably within literally 40 minutes. And I was like, you know what? That's better. And that kept me young. Impressive. So on that note, what is keeping you young, Heather?
Thinking about Tampa. I love Tampa. Unironically, I love St. Petersburg, Florida.
Yeah, it's a beautiful area.
It's pretty, and it's very queer friendly.
Yeah.
There's an opera company. I used to joke I'm just gonna, put everything behind me and move to Tampa, but watch out. I might.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's keeping me young is this absolute rabbit hole that I have fallen down watching dropout videos. The
College Humor spinoff.
Yeah. But I don't have a subscription, so it's just little clips online of a very specific show called Make Some Noise, where they give. I'm gonna have to insert a little clip, but they give.
Is that the prompt, and then they have to act out the prompt?
Yes.
Yeah, yes. I see Caitlin Riley on it a lot, and Caitlin Riley I think is a really, really talented actress. Yeah.
Oh my god, I think maybe the guy with dark middle part long hair is one that I find myself very easily tickled by, and the best one, it's I'm stimming watching this video, is a flair bartender makes you just a club soda, so he mimes making a club soda as if he's making the craziest, most ridiculous cocktail. And it's one of those things, sometimes I just get really stuck on tiny little acting choices, especially physical humor.
Yes.
And that's one of them. And I have watched it, easily a dozen times in the past. More than that. I love that. In the past week.
It is really fun to watch bits as somebody who does bits you know? Like, I really love studying that kind of stuff. Like, Chris Fleming did that. Like, Chris Fleming, I've studied
my
a lot
God,
in mannerisms.
yeah.
Facial mannerisms, I've done a lot with him because
Right, just so much
there's like
detail.
there's one I do in a lot of my videos now that I saw him do it one time that like just stuck with me because he was like, he does this thing where like he looks at it and he thinks about it and then turns back, but it's like a squint. And where you're looking at it, so it's like this and this, and it's like there's very subtle because he's like, I think he was talking about like theater because he's like there's a very aggressive counterpart, and like for some reason that like stuck with me. I'm like, I am going to deliver a lot of things like that from now on, and I do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I understand
so
that. It's
good.
really fun to see like a very committed, good choice.
And it's
done.
all improv. It's all improv, and
Yeah.
like obviously only the good stuff ends up on you know,
Sure.
the grid for people to see.
Sure.
But they got me where like you watch enough videos that the algorithm just shows you them even if you don't follow them. And then I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm here enough. I might as
in.
well.
I'm in.
Might as well follow.
Yeah. It
And
takes
it's
a
just
long
the
time for me to
same
follow somebody
premise.
now. I get that.
Me too.
Yeah.
And I'll like go through and unfollow every now and then. Mostly like, you know, like famous people or like accounts of
Sure. Cleanse.
brands or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
My best friend Oprah.
Of
But
course.
yeah, God, it's really, really bringing me joy. And then I
That's
will
so
say
nice.
there's like a sprinkling, there's like some landscaping around that keeping me young. And that landscaping includes my friends, my mom, listening to music.
Yeah.
Oh, I switched over from Spotify to Tidal because Spotify
Oh my
is
God. How was that?
bad. It's not, it's the same. It's exactly the same.
Yeah.
Essentially. And I got like a 2-month free Tidal subscription that overlapped. So then I am like
Great.
reconstructing. You can pay to reconstruct your playlists.
I was about to say, is
I
there
refuse.
a service that lets you transfer pretty much everything over from one to
Yeah.
the other?
Definitely.
Because I'm like tempted to do Apple Music. I've been tempted for a long time.
Yeah.
But I don't know, just not there yet.
Right. Enough like musicians recommended Tidal, and the sound like maybe
Is it
I'm-
actually better?
It sounds like it to me, and I like deal
Nice.
in sound, and it's just like my
Yeah.
laptop speakers, and it does sound better to me.
Nice.
I'm
oh my
like-
gosh. Well, that's so exciting.
Yeah, and it's making me want to listen to music more, and even on my
Yeah.
phone it sounds better, which is like very surprising. But yeah, all the like normal things that they tell you, like this makes you happy as a person, you know, being in touch with your family and your friends and listening to music, and I really
Hard
did it.
to
I really
remember
went hard in
sometimes.
the paint into that this week, and it's great. As it turns out,
Rad.
it's really great.
That's rad.
yeah, it's rad.
That's so sick. I love that. I mean, yeah, it is hard to remember going back to basics sometimes. It really like
It's true.
I I hate to say it because I'm a millennial and it's just I'm branding myself if I say it out loud. But like genuinely, the more I age, the more I literally just feel better after I ate. And I hate that. I hate
Oh
that
my
I'm in a
God.
better mood after a meal.
After-
I hate that I'm falling for that stereotype.
Us setting up this time, I was like, okay, I'm running errands, like this time to record. I'm running errands, and then I could do the pod right after that. Actually, I need to eat food. And then
Yep.
I did. I
And
feel
we
so
both
much
ate
better.
and it was great. And we ate and now it's time to eat.
Yeah, just sort of back to basics, and it turns out it really does keep you young. And like
Yeah.
you have also the concept of free will of like, oh yeah, I can just like put on music and it'll make me feel better. Like I can just text my friend and call my friends and like
Yeah.
yeah, it's good.
Yeah, this is just a giant game of pretend, and it is hard to remember that sometimes. Like we are really in The Sims, which is saying something.
Should I play this? Me didn't
well,
grow up playing any video games.
3 weeks ago, I would have said yes.
Oh, what happened?
You know what? I probably should have made this this probably should have been the aging me, but that's okay. Maybe this will be a mini age. This will be a mini age. What can we call a
is-
mini age?
This is now the
a-
front yard walking into your aging me house. This
Yeah.
is
Who's
shrubbery.
building the rocking chair that you're going to retire in? Yeah. And like so EA owns Sims along with EA Sports. It's in the game and like all that kind of shit. So EA's never had the best rep, but now EA is being sold, or they're selling their entire blah blah to
Whoa.
a country to a Saudi Arabia, like corporation something to the
Okay.
tune of $55 billion. And that company from Saudi Arabia, their main investor is Jared Kushner, son-in-law of Donald Trump.
No,
So,
guys, no.
Yeah. And the problem is that The Sims was like one of the most queer friendly games, bar none.
Yeah.
Like they literally said during like a promotion or something, like some sort of like thing showcasing the newest like whatever product, that they literally had majority queer fandom, like more gay people than
That's
straight
really
people played The
beautiful.
Sims.
But
Yeah,
then, like,
and they were like
famously
super
sort
open
of
for that.
illegal to be gay in Saudi Arabia.
Yes. And so that's where it's at. They're like, what the fuck is going to happen to The Sims when this gets bought? Like, are they going to like whitewash it, or are they going to like
jeez.
keep it? But you're also kind of funding stuff that's like against it or
Damn
things like
it.
that. I know. All I'm going to say is yo ho, a pirate's life for me. And maybe you could play it however way you wanted to on the Seven Seas, Heather. Yeah. Here's to say. All I know is that it's allegedly very easy to do that. So
Oh, great. Okay.
yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. There's a big debate in video game world of like, if you're not, because there's a lot of like things now where like you're owning a digital copy of a game, but you don't actually get to, because a lot of the time they'll delete like their servers or something, and then you just can't play the game anymore after you bought it.
wow.
And so people are like, well, if purchasing doesn't equal ownership, then pirating does not equal theft. So
Hey. Well,
yeah. Well, there's that. Praxis.
interesting. Oh, that's
Interesting.
my aging. It
Let's do
really
both. Back to back.
it really is right along with it. That SNAP benefits got taken away. Just speaking of Trump.
Yeah.
don't have to stay here
Okay, so
long,
everybody on the.
but-
Oh wait, no, we already did politics because we talked about Kushner. Never mind. I was about to say like.
well, that's why
there's the
I'm
cl-
just
there's-
slipping
there's
it.
the
I'm
clock,
slipping
babes.
it in, and then we can walk away.
No, I don't mind. So I don't mind talking about politics. I just understand that some
just a
people probably feel
bummer.
fatigued, but also
Just a bummer.
it makes for better topics for podcasts. So it's a
true.
nice little sprinkle. I don't
Well,
know.
the thing that I was going to say with SNAP benefits is, as we're planning for what to do for Thanksgiving, I was on the phone with a friend saying like, well, first of all, I'm going home for Thanksgiving for the first time since 2015.
Cute,
have not-
good, right? That's good.
It's it's an experiment. Holidays are
Uh-huh.
tricky, and I just took some time off and I tried out a lot of different versions of what holidays could be. And I'm coming back around to, I want to go hang out with my mom. And,
Hell yeah. I fucking love holidays, by the way. Speaking of,
I do
I'm an
too, is the
escapist. I'm an
thing.
escapist. I don't care. For 3
And
months, I'm so happy, and you can't
specifically-
change that because it's pretty
Right.
out.
Specifically, Thanksgiving. I love Southern Thanksgiving food so much. And I
Yeah.
hate having to pretend like I like other people's Thanksgiving food. Sorry, it's not my
Oh my
mom's
God,
green bean
no.
casserole. I don't like it.
No, it's
that's
not the
been
same.
tough.
It's not. You could make it exactly the same, and it does not taste the same. I'm
It's
sorry.
not the same. It's not the same. So
It's just
I'm
different.
gonna like cook with her. That's gonna be really cute. But
Oh, that's so sweet.
I know. But I was talking to my friend who is about to does some like community organizing in Philadelphia, and was recommending like going to a food soup kitchen, food pantry,
Cute.
and volunteering over Thanksgiving, because there's gonna
I love
be
that.
some point in the holidays at home, or holidays
Yeah.
at your own home away from your family, where you're like, well, there's a whole day ahead of me and I'm not sure what to do. But
Yep.
I'm
Amen.
holding myself accountable by saying it on the pod.
Yeah.
I aspire to do that, because especially in like rural South Carolina, I know it's gonna be quite affected by this.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So Discord is different from when we record, just for audience. And so Heather, right there, Discord gave up for half a second, and it sounded like you said it's gonna be quite an F slur. Go through that. Let's bring it back. Let's make that a saying. Wow, that's quite an F slur.
What you're giving me right now, quite an F slur. If you know what I mean.
Quite an F slur.
What did I say? That sounded like F slur.
You said
Quite
quite a
a-
feat, probably. I think maybe.
Wow, it was 13 seconds ago. I have absolutely no
We'll roll it
memory.
back. We'll
I'll
roll it back, and we'll
yeah.
figure it out. Yeah, yeah. You edit this, so you'll find out. You'll know.
Yeah, I will. Eventually. Exactly.
Which bless you for that, because I've said it
It's a
before again
real-
and again. If Yeah,
It's a
if
real
I had to add
team
one more
effort.
thing, I'd have a bullet in my head. But
But, like,
it's okay.
somehow, really, the things that are seem so impossible to me, which mainly is the stills that you put on a YouTube thumbnail, with like
Oh,
the
yeah.
shadows behind them and like you pick the exact right. I would have such decision paralysis about finding those specific facial expressions. And I'm really grateful to you that you do that.
I am opening the floodgates for people to just like dog me for the rest of my online career for this, but I can only make one type of thumbnail. And I'm good at it, but I can only make one type of thumbnail.
Great.
It is me cut out with a little glow border with something in the background, maybe very saturated and then a little blurred. And then I put something else next to me that also has the same border and then a single piece of text that's like a little teaser. It's like, not this gay boy or something like that.
But here's the thing. That's exactly what we need. That's exactly what
it's
YouTube
familiarity.
needs.
It's
Yeah.
familiarity, which does lead to more people clicking because they'll be like, that's immediately a Blake thumbnail. So
Right.
that helps. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very saturated. It's extremely saturated. So that's Blake. I love a color. Love a color.
Anyway,
Jewel tone dress era for opera world was like my heyday. I loved seeing everybody in their jewel tone dresses from Macy's.
because
Love
it
a
was so
jewel tone.
saturated.
It was so saturated. That was the bluest blue I've ever seen in my life.
It really was the fucking bluest blue wrap dress you had ever seen in your life.
Yep. With a nude pump.
With like, right, a nude pump, and like the fabric was like NASA stretch, like the
Yeah.
most opaque, just like scrunch it in a ball and it would never get wrinkles.
Yes. Non-opera people will put that image up for in YouTube and I guess Spotify video, which is apparently a thing. And then for opera people, look away. I know you'll be triggered. So
It's a Ralph
Yeah.
Lauren wrap dress with some ruching
It
on the
is.
side, and it's a V-neck.
I know exactly. And I can see
My
it
God.
every detail right now. It's like when Mark Jacobs gets inspired, I'm sure. It's like you can see every detail of it before he makes it, but it's like post making it. But anyway.
Right. What do people
Yeah.
wear to opera auditions now? Are there opera people who are like 10 years younger than us who watch/listen to this? Please tell us
gonna be
what people are wearing
please.
in auditions. Because I feel like it's
I would not
probably
be
the
shocked if
same
it was
thing.
sweats. I would not be shocked if it was sweats, honestly. I feel like Gen Z would be the kind to be like, we're going to
I don't
turn
know.
the tides on this, blah, blah, blah. But then again, opera people are always 10 years behind everything. So I feel like
That's
it's
the
going to be still
thing.
like, yeah, it's still going to be that. It's still going to be chuggy. I almost said chuggy out loud. And apparently I said chuggy in my last YouTube video. And people were like, wait, millennials are actually saying chuggy. I'm like, what the? We can't even call ourselves cringe without being cringe. Shut up.
Y'all made
Leave me
that
alone.
word
Get off
about
my
us.
neck.
Let
Yes,
us
get
use it
off.
about us.
Get off our necks. We need a minute.
Is cringe too
God.
cringe to say? Cringe is less cringe than
no.
chuggy.
No, so cringe is worse because cringe is awful to me because people don't use cringe for what it means. Cringe now just means I don't like it.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Like it's not like
Yeah,
when I think
chuggy
of
is, like,
cringe, like,
kind of more
I think of things
descriptive.
I physically cannot keep watching because I just like ball up and tense up inside, which doesn't happen very often because I'm frankly kind of shameless. But the people like when I see something that's like cringe, I'm like I feel like want to crumple up in a ball on behalf of that person. But nowadays, people are calling things cringe from people that are aware of what they're doing. So like that's not cringe. The whole point of cringe is the separation between what you see in yourself and what others see in you, and those two things being different. I'm seeing a bunch of self-aware people being called cringe, and it doesn't make sense to me.
They're choosing the path of
Yeah.
self-aware ridiculousness. That's
They're
not
choosing
cringy.
chug. They are choosing chug.
Yeah.
Crazy. Oh well.
Anyway,
But yeah. Anyway.
What is were ramping up to your main course of young or aging? I can't remember.
I think both apply because they're both TikTok related this time, which
Okay.
is weird for me to say because I've been okay. First of all, anybody that ever wants to get, if you ever feel like you're doom scrolling too much, or if you feel like that you may like watch TikToks too much, I got one trick for you, baby, to keep you off TikTok the rest of your life. Start making TikToks. I swear to
Yeah.
God. The second I started making them, I got off that app immediately. I got way too comparative because people were doing jack nothing and getting like hundreds of thousands of likes. And I was getting all like the blinders were coming off. And I was like, why can't I get that for just like farting in my bed? But I just realized I'm not the kind of personality to fart in my bed and get
That's
a lot of
not
people
you.
to watch it.
Yeah.
It's just not me. It's not my
Everybody
ministry once again.
uses the skills that they have in this life. I think about this for performers a lot. Some people's skill, I mean this not in a shitty way. Some people's skill is flirting with a conductor, and they get ahead with that skill in addition to singing. My skill is being goofy, silly personality hire, and I use that skill in addition to
Yeah.
being good at singing. And like, I'm truly, I think in my past, I would have made a value judgment and been like, but like, good for you. You figured
for
out
you.
a skill that works and you're really
Good
doing
for
it.
you.
And some people farting in their bed really works.
I get it. Like, that's my thing. I think it's not like I've gotten better because I have decided I kind of hit that point where I'm like, I know my lot in life. I just will genuinely, I will never be an intoxicatingly boring person. I just never will be that. I have to put in effort or I will die. And so like and people won't respond to it either. If I do nothing, they're not going to respond to it. I have to put in effort. I'm an effortful person. I always have been. So it makes sense that that's what would be genuine.
That is authentic to you.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the thing. But I was on TikTok a little bit. I've been dipping my toes a little bit in to stay a little bit more cutting edge on what's going on. And so now I say that, and this one is like 2 months old, but it's just been stuck in my head for like months. I can't stop thinking about it. I think because yesterday we went to the mall and went to a bunch of like different like high brand shops just to look and stuff, and it's sometimes so nice. And they were so nice. They were so nice at all these designer stores. It was crazy. We went to the
Florida mall. Damn.
Yeah. They were so sweet. They were so sweet. They're like, whatever. It's always like rich tourists that come through anyway, so we're having a good time.
Exactly.
Because they're always on vacation. They're always happy. Exactly. Yep. So, oh my God, this is a small side tangent. I'm so sorry, y'all. But we went into the Gucci store when my mom was visiting New York one time. The Gucci store at the Macy's, like the big Macy's. Oh. It was like the Gucci outlet. Oh. And this fuck ass man was following us, all excited, blah, 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 in his suit. Not excited, just like lurky. And so first, my sister is like looking at a purse that's in a glass box that's next to a register. Like it's on the same glass box. My sister's looking at it, and the guy comes up to her and is like, that's actually the register. You can't, like, you're not supposed to stand over there. I'm like, why do you have a fucking purse there?
What's on display then?
What's on display then? Then the worst part though is my mom was looking at a purse, and it's like, fine, it's like a whatever purse. And so my mom's looking at it, and so she like moves it a little bit. It's on display. It is tied down because you're supposed to be able to look at it, touch it, move it around, all that stuff. And so my mom looks into it. She walks away. And as she is leaving, within eye shot of me and my sister to see, he takes out his little green Gucci colored duster and dusts the purse.
Oh my God. I love that
Macy's
so much.
Gucci outlet. Like, I wouldn't do that making $500,000 an hour. And you're out here acting like that. It's like, what? I worked Express. I know what you're making.
Right.
Don't act like you're better than me.
That's how they get them, though. They sell them. They can't sell them on making good money. They can't, but they can sell them on like superiority. So that's
exclusivity.
Like that's his currency is like, I have access and you don't. Like, all right.
Right. I don't know.
Probably an employee discount or something. I don't know.
Oh, for sure.
Whatever.
I mean, granted, I'm not going to knock it. I mean, I've done the retail world, but I'm like, you dick. I'm like, I don't know. It was like, it was a lot. And
what are you
it
dusting
was just
also?
So,
a duster's
what are you dusting?
Dust.
I don't know. He was such a dick. And so my mom said she wanted to go back in. My mom said she wanted to just like run back in there and lick both of her hands and just touch everything really fast and then run away. Yeah, but she did not. She did not. She's a good person. Lick the purse and look at him while doing it. Yeah, exactly. But oh well, it's fine. But my mom's a good person, so she didn't do that. But oh well, it is what it is. But I'm just like, oh my God, like it's so annoying. So these people were all very, very nice. That was such a tangent. We might even cut the tangent. I don't know. But all this to say, it brought back to me the TikTok culture that I've now learned about of shopping for Hermes bags.
Oh, okay.
So
I don't know about bags. Tell me what about Hermes makes it Hermes.
Birkin. A Birkin bag.
I know about
a Birkin bag. Referenced all the time by like in Nicki Minaj raps, all that other stuff. Famously, that's how we know it is Nicki Minaj. Hermes, I didn't realize that Hermes makes Birkin bags. That was that's like the company that does it. Yeah.
I know they make Hermes is like beautiful scarves.
Yeah. And
it's
like
the scarf on your bag. And then you put the scarf on you and your bag match.
Yes, exactly.
I don't know if people do that, but I would.
I mean, probably rarely that we see in our circles, but like, I think like, in some other upper echelon for sure.
Yeah.
But, so Birkins are interesting and like, they're like whatever bags. I was like, oh, okay, they're just like really expensive bags and they only make so many of them. That makes total sense. Like I get that part, but what I did not know until recently is that you don't get to pick the bag.
No,
They
no,
call you and
You're
say
on a wait
that,
list.
yeah. And so
For
they call you
whatever
and they
is
bring you in
available.
and they give you a selection of like maybe 3, maybe if
Yep.
you're lucky, like 3 bags and not even the same style
Yeah.
that you're looking for sometimes. And so,
But then the wait
in
list is
this
so long and it's like such a like
yes,
honor to be selected that like you're not going to
Yes.
say no. Because then you have
No,
to go back
that-
on the wait list and like apply. I don't even know. I forgot how that part
and
works.
that's the thing. If you say no to your first one, apparently they will knock you down into hell. It will be like forever.
right.
And I didn't
right.
realize
So then
you have
to
like
buy
a full
multiple.
ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't realize you had like a full ass representative that you have like you're in like good with them. You have like full government name in their phone, like for that kind of stuff. Like you're friends. And like that's wild
They're like
already
an
to me.
art dealer, basically. Like it
Yeah.
is-
Yeah.
they are
And
brokering
they like make you
a
wear
transaction.
gloves to look at the bag and all that kind of stuff like that. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But so recently, Hermes has unveiled a new line. And so there's this whole TikTok culture of Hermes shoppers. Like they literally have TikToks dedicated to, I saw my person today. We looked at these bags. I said yes to this one. I said no to this one, blah, blah, blah. I'm so excited for this one. This is what I've always wanted, blah, blah, blah. All these things.
Excellent.
It's fascinating though. That's my whole thing. It's like, it's Heather, it's a really hard world to be a person who is very class conscious, but at the same time really does like come over Gucci, like or
like
like
nice
or like
things.
Hermes or like Louis Vuitton. Like I get brand culture though. Unfortunately, I do, and I shouldn't. I feel like as a class culture conscious person, I should be above that and just be like, it's actually all a ruse. And I know it's a ruse, but it's also a
Yeah.
ruse that I think is really fun. I don't
okay.
know. Like sometimes it's not like I have a little
like
Hugo Boss
pretty
sweater
colors.
and sometimes it's
Yeah.
nice to know it's a real Hugo Boss sweater. And like I saved a little bit up for it. I'm not buying anything like within like the 4 figures range or anything like that. I'd never do that. I mean, barely even like in the high 3 or anything. I mean, anything over 300 for me is going to be a very rare purchase.
Yeah.
But like sometimes I like something really, really bad and I save up like, and I don't spend my money a lot. And I'll like once a year get like something kind of nice to wear and I get really excited about it. And I just like, I wear it way more often because I feel really good about myself when I'm
yeah.
wearing it. And unfortunately it does that for me and brand culture does do that for me. Like
get it.
I only reap the positives of it. I don't like feel self-conscious when I'm wearing like my Walmart sweats that day. Like I don't care. But at the same time, I do feel good when I'm wearing the nice stuff.
They got us, you know?
Yeah.
They do
Yeah.
they do got us in a few ways.
I think it's just fascinating to have clothes or items or things that have like a lore to it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you know about the Versaces. You
God.
know about like how Gucci was built because Lady Gaga was in a movie about it. You know about Tiffany's.
And he
because
died
Breakfast
in
at Tiffany's and all
Florida.
this stuff
He
like
died
that.
in Miami
Right.
on the steps. I was a tour
Right.
guide in Miami, Florida, and for Italians, like specifically for Italians. So
Yeah.
that was number one destination to bring people.
I'll bet. I'll bet.
yeah, there's
Jesus
totally
Christ.
lore.
That's
Have
a
you
story in
ever
itself.
been-
Jesus Christ.
To the 4 or 5 story Ralph Lauren on the Upper East Side.
No.
Oh, Blake, my dear friend Brian took me there. And I've lived in New York a million days. And like also don't do the math. And also have worked on the Upper East Side. Like there are a lot of churches and synagogues that I've sung at up there. And like schools and stuff that I've taught at. And I've passed these places a million times and like, oh, cute, fun window shopping. I actually went in. This friend is quite tall, very like comes from fancy Connecticut and like can
Sure.
waltz into any store just being like, I belong here, A. B, I could buy something if I wanted to, but I might not today. But like I
That's
come in
hard.
being like, I'm sorry, I'm a rat and I'm here to see if you have any pizza. And like,
Yep.
nobody
Yep.
believes me. It's all about
Yep.
attitude. But it's
Oh,
a
it is.
different like theme. It is like Disney level commitment to the bit of the themes because there are different like labels of Ralph Lauren, which also I learned walking through. And
Okay.
it's like the
I was about to
Western
ask
one
because
and then
Ralph
there's like
Lauren
a
to me
purple
always.
label.
Yeah, because Ralph Lauren to me always feels like approachable brand. Like I think of like Target when I think Ralph Lauren, but then there's also like Ralph Lauren, and it's
Exactly.
like very expensive stuff.
Very like $10,000 tails, like tuxedo
Yeah,
jackets.
like stuff I would never buy. Like it's wild to me.
It
But at the same time, your
is.
Polo Ralph Lauren is like a nice little purchase for Easter.
Yeah, exactly.
It's wild,
Yeah, but
right?
then all of the like people who worked there were basically in costume for whatever floor they were working on. And
Oh,
like
no.
I just was giggling so hard. Like, are they allowed to like go to different floors? Like we would see one of the characters at Disney World out
Yeah.
like with their head off or something. Like that would be crazy. Do they get to pick which floor? Are they like hired to only work on the western floor or hired to only work on the like preppy floor? Is that something about like their personality, or do they just like get thrown in and then they have different like uniforms for whichever floor they're working on?
Ooh,
Fucking
yeah,
fascinating.
yeah.
I couldn't
I would love
stop.
that if there's drama there. I would love if there's drama there because I would imagine that being in like the highbrow is actually probably pretty like choice because I feel
do
like
they
you
get
get
paid
less
differently?
people.
Yeah.
Right. I feel like you get less people. I think that you probably get decent. I feel like they probably work on commission with that kind of stuff. And then at the same
If
time,
you're
like,
getting like
yeah,
a $10,000 tux, like tailored and stuff too, surely
Yeah.
you would.
probably. But yeah, all that to say though, the Hermes situation, I've become like enraptured in it. Like it's just it's a very
really?
fascinating culture.
Yeah.
I just like the lore behind it. I think it's because of like being an RPG player kind of person. I was always like getting like rings with a story behind it. That's why it gives you like
Oh,
whatever stat boost or
interesting.
things like that, or like a staff from this like boss or whatever that comes from
Yeah.
the ye old blah blah. And so I think that's kind of where like designer almost like feels like that to me, where it's like this was crafted by like Donatella Versace and Donatella did blah 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 when she was doing this, and this is based on
Yeah.
they were in Italy, but they were in the side that's close to Greece, and so there's a lot of Greek like blah blah blah, and it's like it's very fascinating to me. It's like all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. But all that to say though, Hermes specifically has a new line of bag that they are promoting like hell apparently, and are trying to sell to all their brand new Hermes buyers, because there is one that I kid you not looks like a mule's feeding bag that they wrap around the mule's head to like just put it in. Let me see if I can find a picture really fast.
What are we doing?
They're hideous. They're hideous. And all
like
these
that.
people, let's see. Let me find it. It looks so bad. It's I think it's these maybe. Yeah. Okay.
Look
Yeah.
at you.
$7,900 by the way,
Let
before
me
I show you
see.
this. Okay. It's
Oh, there's a little, you have to click out of the, Cookies,
not the
whatever the fuck.
cookies. I'll accept it, whatever. Hermes can know about me.
no.
It's literally just like a little like feed bag. It just you put a mule's head around this and it's gonna have oats.
You put the, the like handles behind their ears.
Dead ass. And then you just fill that
Whoa.
shit with some oats and your mule can walk for miles. And like that's and all these poor TikTokers have to pick it up and be like, isn't this just great? I've always wanted my poop brown feed bag. It's so
Also,
pretty.
the color, it's not even like a beautiful shade of leather.
No. It's like they pooped on the
That's-
color olive.
That's a bummer. Are they liking them? Are the girlies liking those bags?
On video, on camera.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
So that's
gotta
all we know.
wonder.
Like,
They're
is it?
probably
You can see it in the eyes.
getting
You can see it in the
kickbacks.
eyes. They've never acted a day in their life. They're having to
One tear.
pretend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
exactly. Yeah. A furtive tear goes down the eye.
Uh-huh. Una furtiva lagrima.
Una furtiva lagrima. Yeah.
I will say you might enjoy the podcast that I talked about last week, Articles of Interest. I'll send you like a starter episode to listen to because
please.
that is all of the lore about clothing. And I feel like the preppy season like really gets into Ralph Lauren
Yeah.
versus Ralph Lauren.
Show
and,
up.
like
I'm gonna show up next week in like full Patagonia and just be like, I'm in.
Gorp core. Wait, something that I didn't weird just like a snake eating its tail now. But something that I meant to mention last week is Gorp stands for good old raisins and peanuts, I'm pretty sure.
Excuse me?
What do you mean that's what that stands for?
What is
I thought it was
Gorp?
like hiking wear. I thought it was because we're making stuff out of Gore-Tex. Gorp, like Gorp.
Oh, that makes
Gore-
sense.
No,
Yeah.
it's good old raisins. I'm pretty sure good old raisins and peanuts. Like trail
Gorp
mix.
sounds like okay, I have to ask. I feel like it's one of those things where it's like it always ends up at the top or whatever. It always leads to the top. Is this going to somehow lead to Gwyneth Paltrow? I just feel like Gwyneth Paltrow has her hands in this somewhere.
No, it was like Teddy Roosevelt era, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, even worse.
It
Okay, say.
predates. I was looking this up for the Instagram post. Good old raisins and peanuts. That's what it fucking stands for.
Crazy. Good old raisins and peanuts. They said depression meal. Monday.
I know. That's what it made me think of. I was like, there are people who have said. I think that was Mel's depression meal.
People have thrived
my
over
God.
depression meals, actually.
Okay. Anyway,
Remarkable.
truly remarkable.
But yeah, no, it's really fun watching these unsuspecting women with literally nothing else to do because they have so much money just finally be kind of told no for the first time in their lives. You can tell.
Oh, for the Birkin bags.
Yeah, like they're not really. It's not that they're being told no. It's that they're being told not what you want.
Right. And they have to be like, thank you.
Thanks. Like these are girls that definitely like these are women that like. I think there's some new money. I think there's a decent amount of them that like got a yellow Lexus instead of a pink Lexus for their 15th or 16th birthday and like threw a fit. Not to characterize all of them. I think there's some decent people that just like a nice bag, and that's okay too.
Yeah.
But it's
also like strategy. Yeah. I read this book. I read this book, and actually the author. Let me try and tell this story so that it's not boring, so I remember enough details. I read this book about women on the Upper East Side, written by like someone who was in that echelon of women. And then actually later in life, I had an Uber ride with like her family member who was like, oh yeah, my niece wrote blah, blah, blah. I can't remember the name of it. But it's like, it's as if you're like going to the grocery store. Like it's not even a flex once you're at a certain level. It's like an obligation. Like when am I okay, like mean when Girls. Is my
Very Mean Girls.
Birkin bag gonna happen? Like I have to check it off the list.
Gosh.
In addition to, it's just sort of like maintenance of your lifestyle includes that. Oh my God. So it's like
seeing a Birkin bag is similar to like an engagement. Like when's it time? When's it my turn?
Totally. Like exactly like that. And like
crazy.
Right. And it is a power play, but then it also isn't because everyone has it. So it's like ubiquitous. Right. And then you have to like compete by having more or by having like Hermes just really has people by the balls with the whole Birkin
thing. Like you're lucky to give us money. Like it's fascinating. And I think that's the thing. Like, I think it's almost like what's the word? Like a morbid curiosity. Like I genuinely am just fascinated by this culture. I'm fascinated by this culture. Like all these different brands have this deep lore to it. And for some reason I'm just locked in. But
they don't get famous for no reason.
It's like our world actually has legitimate like fantasy world building. Built in. Like we have like nonfiction world building like built into our systems of selling things. And that's kind of fascinating.
It's real. Totally.
Not a good thing, but fascinating.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But anyway, I guess that doesn't necessarily lead in, but it is TikTok related still for what's aging me.
Okay.
But this one's a little more cutting edge. This one's pretty recent. It might actually be too niche, but I don't care. But niche sometimes sells though, so like we'll see. But
the real ones will know, and that means that
the real ones will know. Watch, I'm gonna call this niche and be like, that's stupid millennial who thinks that we don't like all know about this. Like definitely gonna be what happens. But that's okay. That's okay. We're all we're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. And so the newest one is the University of Miami. Recently, I think like, I don't know if it was like student journalism or whatever, but like they released something on like their paper or like some sort of article or something, interviewing all of the like quote unquote influencers in University of Miami that are currently students.
Wow. Okay.
So they interviewed all these people, and this one girl named Sienna is her name, I believe, on TikTok at least. Maybe her real name too. I don't know. But she's like this. She's white and blonde and like 40 inches blonde. So like me thinking her name's Sienna, I'm thinking like, maybe not. That might not be her name.
Sure.
But it's like I'm thinking like Braylon, but like I don't know. It's not for me to. It's not for me to name her. But so Sienna is excited to like get interviewed by this magazine. I don't even know, article, whatever. It's semantics. That doesn't matter. But like, so Sienna gets interviewed. So Sienna has like 30-ish thousand TikTok followers or so.
Okay.
So like influencer, like it's, you're like there-ish, I guess. I don't know. Influencer, I've never liked the word anyway, because like, what are you actually influencing? But like, so she gets interviewed and she's very excited about it. The paper comes out and she's like elated, blah, blah, blah. But she's not in the first page. And she's devastated because only the top like 3 or something like that are in the front page. And the top 3 are based on follower count. And so she's not on the first page. She's interviewed eventually, but she's devastated. And so she makes this video that ironically goes pretty viral.
Of course.
Where she says,
because God
I think that
is real and just.
Yes, exactly.
And looking out for Sienna.
Exactly. And so she is going on this tangent about how we don't show enough appreciation for micro influencers and what all they do for the social media economy and blah, 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 and all this stuff like that. And everyone's just like, shut up.
Yeah.
And so she does this, but then another girl whose name is, I believe, Nikki, I think is her name. If I get names wrong, I just don't care. But like Nikki goes onto her TikTok, and Nikki is number 2 in this lineup of people. I think she has like 200 something thousand or something. Okay. So she goes on TikTok and makes her own, like basically almost word for word recreation of this, but like with obvious like just dripping in sarcasm and satire or whatever, apparently.
Mean
and
girls.
I've not seen this video. I have not seen this video. I just know that it exists apparently. And maybe it got deleted. Oh, no, I know it got deleted because later, I think like Sienna messages her or she messages Sienna or something. Something goes on where Sienna basically drops that she has a lot of connections in the university and all this stuff like that, and just tells her like, hey, can you not be like a dick or something like that? And then I think like Nikki tries
like,
to resolve
I'm gonna
it
get you
too.
Flunked out of English class? What does that mean? She's got connections in the university.
So a dean, I don't know if it was the dean, but a dean of the school messages Nikki a cease and desist to take down that TikTok, and then also not talk about this anymore, not talk about this article anymore, and like this drama anymore, and all this kind of stuff, because it's like all this shit is going down and all that stuff like that. And so that's kind of where it's at. But it's like all these people, it's so here's my thing. I don't know how to say it without sounding like a conceited asshole. But genuinely, this is just, and it's not to dunk, but here's the thing. I am currently sitting at 700 something thousand TikTok followers, and I have not said that out loud in like 3 years. Like you hit a certain point. I think I've said this before somewhere else. I think I talked about this like at my job, maybe when people were asking about like how the situation was or experience, where I was like, I hit like 20,000 followers on TikTok and you couldn't tell me shit. I was the most famous person in my country, in my state, in my city, whatever. I was the biggest deal ever. And then I hit like 500,000 and I realized I don't matter a lick. There are levels of fame that I have never even seen before, and have never even met before. Like that, genuinely, you will never. And it's not. And it should never be the goal. Like mine was always just for a creative outlet. But at the same time, like you do think about the numbers, of course you do. But like it's so funny watching people hit. And this sounds so condescending. I'm so sorry. It is so funny watching these people hit these like smaller numbers and just like act like they are it.
Completely
like their shit doesn't stink, like all this kind of stuff. It's like, it's so fascinating to watch that. Like, it's like all this infighting of people that just like, it really doesn't matter because at the end of the day, you're still niche as shit. Yeah, I did for the article.
It matters for certain things, or like it matters if you make it matter.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It doesn't matter. That's the thing. Followers don't mean shit anyway. Like there's people with millions of followers that get like 1,000 views, and there's people with like 1,000 followers that get millions of views. Like it really, followers in this world's algorithm doesn't mean anything. Every single time I post a video, I'm like, well, this is the last one that's going to do well. So might as well live it up.
It's going to see me. I'm going to die in obscurity. Huh.
Yeah, it's just gonna fade. Today's the day, the inevitable heat death
Right.
of my career.
Right.
But that's the thing. It's like it really. You are at the whim of whatever that little algorithm wants to do that day. Your followers don't mean shit. They do not mean
crazy.
shit. I appreciate people that follow us, and I appreciate the people that make the effort to do so.
hey,
But I
hey,
think
let's
people
put it
even
out
like
there.
on. I think people even that use TikTok would agree that they follow somebody, and it's almost like they get shown them less.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Fascinating.
It's
I
very
love
wild.
that.
But yeah,
God
no.
bless
So
these,
it's very
like,
funny to
literal
me.
college students also.
Apparently they're both like freshmen also. Like you got to live with that now. Like that drama's out there. And if we're talking about it, that campus is all talking about it.
Dude, I like stopped eating in the dining commons because my college of 500 people, like people knew that me and my boyfriend were like going through some shit and he kissed another girl. 500 people. I know.
In college, I would kill myself. High
That's
school
the
drama in
thing.
college,
Can
I
you
would end my life.
imagine- Can you imagine like adding the internet to just adding so many more layers of visibility and like transparency? I can't.
No.
Too fragile.
And now you've got strangers from outside talking
the
about it. Like
thing.
that's when it gets
thing.
bad. That's when it gets bad is when strangers try to put their little 2 cents into your drama. You don't even know them. Not that these people are like high and mighty, grandiose people that I'm trying to defend by any means, but like you don't even know these people, and now you're trying to act like you know them so well to like talk
And
about their
then
entire livelihood.
Those people have their own audiences, and it's just like
Yep.
it's really.
God.
I
Can
don't
you
know why I
imagine having to
just
go
thought
into
of-
like Econ 101 after
No.
this? Like I would not show my
No.
face. I would not show my face.
The image that I got in my head was medieval times, and each of these girls is a different colored knight on a horse, and they're
Yeah.
all just sort of like battling, and they have their own audiences, you know, with the different colored crowns for the different colored knight.
Yeah.
And
And then they
then-
like both fell down and now they're just like standing on the
Yeah.
ground and we have to all just like watch them like get up and slowly embarrassingly walk off. You're just like, okay,
Right.
what now?
Just eating our baby dragon,
Yeah, a little
rotisserie
turkey leg.
chicken. Yeah.
Yep. Crazy.
God bless.
But yeah, so
God
and now
bless.
like everybody, the general consensus from like the TikTok audience from what I've seen of like the 3 TikToks I've seen, I did so much research for this topic, but the comment section tends to be under the consensus that they are all losers, including the dean that asked for the cease and desist and blah, blah, blah.
I think
Which
so.
I don't necessarily disagree. Although I do understand the panic of being somebody who runs a school and then like all of TikTok is talking about your school because TikTok does have that
Yeah.
thing where if something blows up big enough, it could ruin your fucking life. As we've seen
Totally.
with the Coldplay cheater guy, like he got fired for adultery, which is a weird thing to fire somebody for. I'm going to be
Unless you
completely
work
honest.
at a Catholic church, that's a really
Right.
weird thing to be fired for.
Like I'm not here to defend the billionaire who cheated on his wife, but at the same time, I don't think we should be in a culture where if you cheat on your spouse, you get fired from your job.
Bring back jousting. Because
Straight
that's
up.
what people would do in the past. The only
Straight
thing we
up.
have to take away from people now is their jobs. We can't make them publicly fight in front of
Yeah.
the king and the
They
princess.
can't defend their honor with physical violence, and that kind
Right.
of sucks right now.
Yeah, that's honestly, I think that would solve a lot. Like a
Amen.
Knight's Tale type shit. Because then you can have like a dark horse, pun intended, come up and like Heath Ledger in A Knight's Tale and totally
Yeah.
smoke everybody. And it doesn't matter
Yeah.
about their background or their followers or their whatever. It's just good old fashioned jousting.
God, and ironically, I would love to see a few politicians joust.
That's what I'm saying.
Unironically,
Gladiators, like
I think
no, not gladiators.
I think
'cause that was,
AOC.
like, weird, predatory. Watch poor people kill each other. Jousting though
yeah,
feels a little different.
And I think it feels better if we're subjecting it to if the people that have to put on the dog and pony show are like our top percentage.
right,
You know, like
right.
I would love to see AOC just absolutely dog walk Ben Shapiro. Like I think she would take him out.
On a little horse with a skirt.
Yeah.
That's like special
Or
colors with a
even better,
crest.
2 ones that we hate. I'd love to see like Andrew Tate take on like, I don't know, Joe Rogan. Like I think either one losing would be so funny.
Right, and they don't have to die. Come on, they don't have to die.
No, they just get knocked
It's
off.
just
No, I'm thinking when I think
televised
joust, I think knocked
jousting.
off the horse. That's all I
Yeah.
care about.
Get a
Yeah,
little
yeah. They get hit with the
bruised.
shield and they get knocked off. Like that's fine. That's fine.
The horses
So, yeah,
are okay.
I think that'd be a really cool
everybody's
way
okay.
to
But everyone is eating
Yeah.
popcorn, like publicly watching someone get injured.
Yes.
And then
And
we
we
have to
do
watch them pick
throw
themselves
tomatoes.
up.
Yeah, we throw slop.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Throw slop.
But we still
Yeah.
have the shame. We still have the shame part of it, which arguably worse than the death penalty, in my opinion. But I would probably
I mean,
rather take a
like-
guillotine than being thrown slop at and booed. Probably.
Culturally, seems like it. I don't know. It seemed like it had a function in the time, or the
Yeah.
gallows. The gallows are
Shame
where you die.
is
What are the thing-
important for society.
What is
Shame's
the thing you
important.
put your head and your hands to?
Yes,
It's not.
I know
the
exactly what you're
gallows.
talking about.
The gallows.
Is it the gallows? It might be the gallows.
I thought that's where people got hanged. Gallows.
Oh.
Maybe you're
This just in, Blake and Heather say bring back the hanging.
right.
Jesus.
Yep. Gallows are
Gallows.
that. No.
Yeah,
Gallows
I'm
are
telling
the
you.
bad thing. No.
Oh, it's the bad thing.
yeah,
Okay, what's the other
gallows
thing then?
are
Okay,
where
we'll take a
get
quick. Well, this will be where we cut, but where?
Yeah, gallows is for execution by hanging. I don't even know what to search.
I'm literally searching hands and head between boards. Shame. Pillory.
I was never gonna get that. Pillory.
I'm
Bring back
really
a
good at
goddamn
keyword. I'm
pillory.
really good at keywords.
I
I'm
had a feeling you would be.
Hands, head, wood, shame.
Right. That's bring it back. The thing
I'm telling
is,
you, shame exists for a reason. Shame is necessary for societies. It is. I'm sorry.
right?
I'm sorry.
But like, we're not taking away people's jobs. We're not taking
No.
away people's healthcare. We're not taking,
No.
we're not breaking families apart. We're just making them embarrassed
Point and laugh.
in the town square.
Point and laugh.
Yeah.
Point and laugh. The oldest punishment in the book. Point and laugh.
But
Absolutely.
in person, not from the safety
Yes.
of a screen. Where we're
No.
like thumbs
No,
down.
not in the
like,
comment
no,
section.
I want to
Mm-mm.
and throw slop. Frankly,
Yeah, throw slop.
I want to
Throw a
walk
slop.
by and say, "Ha ha."
Ha ha he he.
Tomato,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, so that was what was aging me was
Incredible.
these poor people who are all gonna have to sit with that for probably the next like 3 to 4 months until inevitably something else happens at their school.
I hope this is the most famous they'll ever be for their sake.
Yeah,
It's just
I think
too
if
early.
you
It's
start,
so early to be that famous.
I think if you start fame with that, I think you probably don't want it anymore. Because
Right.
like I've had a good run so far. Like I don't know how long it'll last, but I've been happy with my run, and my audience
Yeah.
tends to be very kind and very generous in my comments.
Oh my God,
But
they really
even then,
are.
the occasional shit just. Oh, I'm like, oh, I'm throwing it all out. Like, I'll have like 2 or 3 comments in a row that are pretty
See if I
negative. I'm
ever
like,
make a video
oh, you know
again.
what? It's actually not worth any of it.
Right. I
Yeah.
do want to shout out the very sweet comments that we get on our
Oh my God.
YouTube channel. Hello.
so
So
nice.
thoughtful. Like actual discourse
Listen,
happening in a fucking YouTube
we-
comment. Who would have thought it's possible?
We literally had a nuanced conversation about men's mental health last week, and people received it positively. That's like the Medal of Honor for
Yeah.
internet world. Are you kidding me?
I am going to screenshot it and put it in my resume, in fact.
Absolutely.
Very
Absolutely.
proud.
Shout
But
out
just
shout
very
out to
proud of all of these
shout out
people.
to I don't remember the username right now. Alexi B Shears. 7549.
Alexi B. Shears.
She
Like it's a
listen, she be
command.
sharing. I've always said that.
I've
She'd be sharing.
always said that
But
about
no,
Alexi.
Trans woman told us about mental health struggles when they used to present mail, and
Got
it's
by the
yeah.
far right wing grift.
Yeah.
Got, and then
Yeah.
got out.
got and got out, and
we
that's really
love.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Very great conversation.
now that I'm here in the
yeah.
comments, I would love to read my favorite depression meal.
We're so good at these liaisons lately. I'm just saying.
submission. Okay, this is a pastry student.
Oh, okay. They're gonna outdo us. Oh, I know this one. Wait.
For context,
excited.
I'm a pastry student right now, and we've done a unit on breads. I'm imagining this on Great British Baking Show. For context,
Yeah.
I'm a pastry student right now, and we've done a unit. We've done a bit on breads. This week we did croissants, and I brought them home. My depression meal happened at midnight, where I ate 17 croissants.
This is once again under the ministry of depression meals are very flexible in definition because croissant, great. 17,
Beautiful.
wild.
Also, like you
Volume
made them like a piece of
matters.
art.
Yeah. Also, I love how British people say croissant.
Croissant.
The croissant.
17. Could you move in the morning? Did it
No, I know.
feel like you were pregnant? Like what
about to say,
did all that
it-
what that
that's-
yeast do? You know?
I remember I used to wonder about those Airheads commercials. I'm like, I wonder what that must feel like. And then I knew
That.
but just in my stomach instead. It's that.
Holy shit. I'm so
Incredible.
impressed. I'm so impressed.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
what a like flex to make your own depression meal too. You're like,
I know.
I'm a pastry chef. I could make, you know,
Oh yeah.
a savory whatever it is that they make on Great British Baking Show, where it's like
Beans and
it's like
toast.
a pot pie, but like with a crust. I forget what they call them, but no,
Don't pot
my
pies have
meal
crust?
will be, yeah, but they're not called that. They're like, because they like slice them. It's not like just a pot pie. It's like
I know what you're talking about, and I can't remember it.
Them open.
Yeah, I know what
And
you're
then
talking
it's
about. I
like-
couldn't remember it to save my life.
Beef and peas or something inside of it.
Beef and peas.
I mean, probably.
Oh, definitely. I mean, they invented beans
and
on
like
toast,
mashed
so like beef and
potatoes,
peas.
but like inside bread somehow.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you could, you
yeah.
probably have the capability of making, you know, a very balanced meal. But no, it's
Yeah.
going to be 17 probably gorgeous croissants. And I'm really
100%.
proud of you for that.
100%. Yeah. Beautiful. It's a beautiful world.
That was Zero Chamar.
Shout out. What was your depression meal?
My depression meal. Oof. This was, I hope that this wasn't a full meal, but I just have this event happening. I think I had maybe some food beforehand. Whatever. I'm stalling. The meal was one of those tiny little travel Jif peanut butters where you like peel it off that I got at like a hotel breakfast situation for free.
Nice.
Where obviously when you go to continental breakfast, everybody does it. I assume you just like take all of the peanut butters that you possibly can, and you take all of the oatmeals that you possibly can, and you take
As
it
is
back into
tradition.
your room. Yeah, and you just keep it around for a backup, which is exactly what happened. I was like, ooh, I need like, I wish I had a protein bar or something. Oh, I have this little tiny thing of Jif, and I just ate
Hotel
it with my
Jif.
finger. And not even like a spoon, not nothing. Just pinkied,
Wow. They said-
pinkied some peanut butter into my mouth.
They said Coke now? No, Jif.
Exactly. So that's me. What about
That's
you?
beautiful. I love that. I also love Jif peanut butter. That's my favorite kind. I was
is
raised on
good.
on Peter Pan, but Jif is so good.
I don't like the branding of Peter Pan. I love the story of Peter Pan. I've written a show.
I don't understand
that's
why
an
they thought
adaptation
like
of
we need
Peter
to
Pan.
name our Peter. I don't know why they said we need to name our peanut butter after Peter Pan.
I don't
I
either.
also kind of hate. Okay, I'm gonna make this the shortest tangent possible if we can. But like, why was there an era for like maybe like a year in 2012 maybe or something like that where every girl made a song about Peter Pan? Like there was like a bunch of really famous songs about girls singing about Peter
Really
Pan.
were. And like there were so many spin-offs. I mean, there are always spin-offs of Peter Pan.
They were always like,
throughout
I'm not
history.
Colby Calais, so I have to sing about Peter Pan.
You know what? I too have dabbled in the dark arts of adapting the Peter Pan story into a staged production called Neverland.
I feel like Peter Pan is a very trans mask like,
that's
idol
why,
in a way, right? Too.
Totally. That's
like that's
why
a thing.
the adaptation that I did, Wendy transitions and becomes Peter Pan, and
You
Hook
better. Oh,
transitions
you better.
and becomes Tinkerbell. It's really beautiful.
Oh, that's so
Me and my
puss.
friend
That's
Vicky wrote it.
pussy. I love that.
But in researching for that show, I think there was something about like the rights of Peter Pan became public domain maybe sometime around then. Absolutely no one fact check this. Dear God.
No one, please. No, we will sue you.
But there was something about, maybe that was in the 90s. There was something
Maybe.
about the rights becoming public to like the play where it was like, okay,
Yes.
everybody, all at once.
Everyone write about Peter Pan right now. No, that's the
Yeah.
thing. So yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's like the first thing that comes like that, like I am a lost boy from Neverland, blah blah blah. And there was like a billion variants of that. I swear to God.
There's like a really emo one that my voice teacher randomly showed me one time. It's like, this is really beautiful. It was like this emo, just like singer-songwriter pop, like piano and vocals song called Lost Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm just like never rooting for a lad anyway is kind of my thing. Like Peter Pan, never been my favorite movie. Little Drummer Boy, famously
Like,
my least favorite movie
never.
and song.
It's
I
a
don't
movie?
support a little lad. Little Drummer Boy?
Yeah. What
Yeah, it's
movie?
creepy as hell.
With,
It's like one of those old
claymation?
like one of the old claymation ones, one of the classics.
I didn't fuck with those.
He sings a
as
song
kid.
about like why can't the animals smile, and it's like talking about like animal like performance and how they like are miserable. It's a
Okay,
whole
Elphaba.
it's a whole thing. Yeah, right. Like Peter Pan is kind of like a sad. No, wait, no, what? Little Drummer Boy is just like in general, just like kind of a bummer. Little Drummer Boy, the song is also a bummer to me. I just don't. I also hate an onomatopoeia. Like I don't like singing onomatopoeias. Like if you're gonna do jazz, do jazz, but don't sing po rumpa pum pum. I hate that shit. Hate it. Hate it.
I was in a caroling group in New York, and maybe reached out to a caroling group in LA. I did. I love caroling groups so much. And
especially in that 75 degrees.
I know, right? It's going to be great here. Universally. But I mean, the number of times I put like hand warmers down my, like inside my bonnet or like in my hoop skirt, it's going to be a different life. But a universally hated song was Little Drummer Boy. But
no one likes it, but we keep doing it.
People thought they wanted to hear it though, because everybody would request it. And then you have to lock in for like 6.5 minutes to hear that whole song. And it's so repetitive. And you think it's also, if it's just carolers, there's no drums. There's no like backing track. Like people really didn't know what they were getting
You're the
into.
drum. Pa-rum pum pum.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There was a cut version that everyone always did. Like it was just,
of course, because it sucks.
Little
Drummer Boy is kind of like the equivalent of like literature for like Farewell to Arms. It's like it's famous because it's famous. Like it's famous. It's a classic because it's a classic. Even though it's everybody that reads Farewell to Arms fucking hates it. I hated Farewell to Arms when I read it. I'm like this. Oh my God. I won't tell the story, but essentially like you get to the end and you're like, I never even had to read this book because it all just goes right back to where it started. Like I didn't need to read this book.
So frustrating.
Nothing happened and I want to kill myself. Like
go
this
back
is so
to
bad.
You don't support lads.
Sorry.
Tell me other lads
I don't
that
support
you're not
lads.
into.
Peter Pan, Drummer Boy. I know there's others. I know there are. I
have a friend group and we call ourselves the Brooklyn Lads.
See, I like when adults call themselves lads. That's camp. But I don't support true lad. I think it comes down to I just don't think lads. Just like no. He's like no, like a lad,
lads,
like
Aladdin.
Lads. No, he is a little bit older presenting. I think it's like when a middle schooler is the protagonist. I just want to like shoot myself. I don't like children's choirs either though. So like maybe that's it. I don't like children's choirs at all. They always show up on America's Got Talent. I'm like, I'm not rooting for you. I will never root for you. Like you need to stop. Go off the stage. I hate this. You have no baseline and this sucks.
Unexpected left turn. Don't really love lads, but honestly, it's because I hate children's choirs.
I do. I really, really hate children's choirs. I really do. That is a whole passion on its own. And
really?
I would dare say that I think we should even cut one of my sections in order for me to keep tangenting about this because I hate children's choirs so fucking much. But I also hate. I hate the main character in Polar Express and all the other kids in it. Yeah. Like Polar Express.
He's
a whole other tangent.
He's pretty
whole other tangent. Why does that guy literally see Santa and then still can't hear the bells that like ring when you can believe in Santa? And then he finally does. And then he's like, after a while, only I heard the bells anymore. My sister didn't. Like, yeah, your sister didn't see Santa. You saw Santa. Of course you believe in Santa. You saw Santa. Yes. Like it's this whole thing. It makes me so mad. Yeah, dumbass.
What about,
exactly.
Home Alone? That's a lad.
He's a little bit younger than a lad because he's like 6. Okay. When they get to like
6,
11, when they get to like 11, dead to me.
Okay, got it. Very
I don't care anymore. I'm not rooting for you.
What a lad is.
If you're in middle school, I'm not rooting for you.
Okay, I'll think of more.
There's your sentence for Blake. Yeah. That would be a fun bonus episode of like lads that Blake hates.
Yeah, just listing.
Just listing, me giving you a PowerPoint presentation of like the lads that I hate in pop culture. I'll do that actually. I will do that.
We should do like a PowerPoint. I mean, we did the Pokemon Pass or Smash. We should do.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to like a party where people are asked to make PowerPoint
I've never done it. I only had one. I had one ex-friend do it who only did it because we didn't have a PowerPoint night so much so as she just like mentioned it once in passing a month before. And then like a month later came and then nobody else did it because we never talked about it again. And then she just showed up with a PowerPoint because she just wanted to show us her PowerPoint and show that she was funny. And it wasn't that funny.
Right. That's what I would want. I could only do it with my funniest friends. I feel like that's something you could do on Zoom too. Like you wouldn't necessarily. Yeah. It might in fact be easier remote.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Right, watch out. It's going to be my birthday party for all the people who don't live in LA.
In the Times Square Olive Garden.
Wait, we actually do need to have a reunion, an opera camp reunion next year. That'll be 10 years.
That'd be sick.
Well, it's 10 years for
And we
you
could,
this year,
ooh,
but
and we
our
could get him
like,
on the podcast.
Corona Club is going to be next year.
And we can get him on the podcast and ask him questions. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, that would be fun.
We can recreate the shame of me asking for water.
Perfect.
Sorry, that's in episode 1. Our real listeners will know. So
A lot of y'all watched it. I know y'all know. I know you watched it.
I know y'all know. Yeah, it's our most popular episode, so there's that. But yeah, sorry, this all started from Peter Pan peanut butter.
Which, yeah, peanut butter.
All that to say,
depression meal.
my depression meal.
There we are. Yeah.
We're in the hotel. I'm in a hotel, home too, and I have no car, so I just got my depression meal, which is Five Guys, and I'll keep it short and sweet. But I swear to God, a burger is at its best when it is served in foil.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, but also Five Guys is so unbelievably expensive. I
Is
got
it?
a deal where if you get if you spend $15, you get a free burger. But the burger itself, before I figured out I got that deal, thank God I was about to cancel my order because just the burger was $15.
No. That's what I'm saying. It
is an burger in foil.
But is that like on the menu how much it costs, or like that's how much it is if you're gonna get it delivered?
$15.49 on the menu.
No.
On the menu. Before the charges. Even with that burger being free, and I got like a milkshake, and I got like fries, and I got a Coke. And with all of that, it was still like $32, $35, something like that, with the free burger. In Florida. This isn't even New York.
Sit-down restaurant. That is a like mid-level sit-down restaurant dinner.
They do that at Five Guys. I don't know. When you're here, you're not family. It is not like Olive Garden.
Are they
You're
like
paying.
supposed to be like, it's better or something?
No, it's served in foil. It's supposed to be. It comes in a paper bag,
Right,
brandless.
yeah.
It's a paper bag with no branding on it.
It's really funny.
That's crazy. I know,
got
right?
some Kirkland brand. paper
Whatever.
bags.
Their
Funny.
profit margin must be insane. Like
Yeah.
it's insane. So yeah, that's mine. I think the depressing part about it almost was the cost more than anything else, but also the fact that it came in foil and all that stuff like that. But yeah,
but it
a
was
crumpled
good.
up burger. That's right. I saw a tweet one time that was like, why does every Five Guy burger look like it was like left in the cashier's pocket for like the day?
Yeah. Or at the bottom of your backpack, and then you discover it at the end, like, oh right, a burger. Oh,
Right.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
No mold. We can make this work. Yeah, absolutely. Right. Yeah. No. But it is good. It did taste good.
Excellent. Well,
Yeah, wild.
we did not get a new Q&A for Queer and Gay, so let this be a
Right.
call to everyone to please submit your
shame on you.
Q&As. We got incredible depression meals. We got incredible what's keeping everybody young and aging them, which really is like more for us to learn about you and know and love you. I don't know. I feel like this would turn into a 3-hour podcast if we read other people's keeping me young and aging.
I completely agree. Agree.
Tons of depression meals, but yeah, more Q&A for Queer and Gay.
More Q&As. Ask your elderly homos for
elderly,
advice.
decrepit,
Chewy,
wise.
but can't say it.
Right. Chooky. Yeah.
Chooky. Yeah, exactly.
But we have an old one from.
We do have an old one. We have an old one
earlier.
from when I first asked on my Instagram story a long time ago when we were first filming. We also didn't do the jingle. Depression Meal Mondays. Sorry.
I can do it live now. Mic in the mouth. Here we go. Okay.
Cute.
I'm going to give you. It's like, because you start on the pickup, so it's going to be like.
Depression.
1, 2, 3. Depression.
Oh no, it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4. Depression Meal Mondays.
Wait, let me see how you're conducting that. That's insane. It's not a pickup.
2, 3, 4. Depression Meal Mondays.
I implore you. It has to be 1, 2, 3. Depression Meal Mondays.
I guess both technically work, right?
One technically works.
No, mine's based off the actual soundtrack from before. Because that's how it was.
But that was never in that was like just in your brain from the thing that you found, right?
Yeah.
But that was never in your actual that was never something
It
that
always
you
started.
posted.
It
was
literally
it?
always started on one. It literally always started on one.
That's insane.
5 years going strong. It always started on one.
But I'm saying in your intros, did you have like lead in music, or I thought it was just
No.
you?
It started on one.
No, I'm asking if there was like
There was no
music
intro.
before
No,
you.
there was no lead. There was no
So
leading.
I think you heard it in one, but because we never heard the music around it.
Oh,
This is crazy.
Not intention versus
Depression,
interpretation.
me Mondays.
Wow.
I mean, you are the creator. So send me the file that the original thing was, because I want to hear it the way that you hear it.
I'll try to find it. It's been a long time. But yeah,
It's illegal now. Somebody took it down.
probably. It's actually become a national anthem in
That's
another
wild.
country.
Depression. That's crazy.
Yeah. Sorry.
I gotta take a minute to process this.
You can think about it however you want. We can just like start blind.
Well, no,
and
because we
then-
have to play. We have to like sync up to. I want to do the right count off.
Fair enough.
I'll just hold. No one will count. We'll hear it differently, but we'll still be in sync.
Perfect.
Okay, it's just gonna come out of nowhere. There's no rhythm. The rhythm
Great.
can be whatever you want it to be.
Yep.
Okay.
Depression meal Mondays. I can't stop laughing because now I know we're counting it in completely different ways.
No, I'm actually really happy to. Well, like that's how you were counting it last time, and I was like, oh, like it's probably just because we're like flustered and whatever. But
It's just how it goes in my brain.
I need to hear the original jazz
Yeah.
lick to know what you're hearing.
It's like it literally starts like ba da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da da bam 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 ba da da.
Okay. It's also like the stress of the words. I think really the stress of the words is driving it. Because it's pression, you know?
You're right. I've always been like depression meal Monday.
But that's jazzy
Bad
to like
songwriting.
to make it.
Depression. Yeah, it's very Lady Gaga. Zada boo da. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God. Wow, I love that.
Zad depression meal Mondays. Exactly.
Okay, and then
Anyway, now I guess we go on to Q&A with Queer and Gay.
okay,
Oh, do you
but
a
I
jingle
have
for
that.
now?
It's not a jingle. It's just a beat. Here you
Is
go.
it bongos? Oh, I didn't hear a lick of it. The mic does not like non-human sounds. It's pretty lame.
Okay, well, it's like that's the rhythm. Da 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 da. So
Oh, we're doing
however
slow.
you want to make that fit.
Q&A with Queer and Gay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Super.
Still working on it. Super. We learned a lot. We learned
Yeah,
a lot there.
absolutely.
Anyway, what's that Q&A?
All right, what's that Q&A? What is that Q to A? Okay, so the Q is a pretty wholesome one. How do you stay motivated to do personal projects?
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you, Blake, count as a personal project? Like artistic projects, you think?
Well, I was gonna count YouTube as it or something.
Yeah.
And I was about to say money.
That is a big motivator.
No,
That is
it's
for
a
sure.
side. It's not what motivated me to start it. It's what motivates me to maintain it for sure. Not only that's not the only reason, but like I mean, y'all want authenticity. I'll just say what other creators aren't going to say out loud. Like, of course, making money in it keeps me doing it for 5+ years every week of my life, like always
Yeah,
thinking about
that
it.
is
Like if I was doing it recreationally, I would definitely still do this recreationally. I just would not do it at the frequency that I do it.
Right.
Because it does. I have some burnout phases where I really
Yeah.
don't want to do it and I push through. But yeah, for personal projects on like my own stuff, I'm trying to think what I do. I mean, I feel like this podcast is almost like a personal project in a way because like this is like not like I'm not going for like shooting for the stars. This is just like fun. Like I just enjoy doing it. And I think it's because it was filling a hole in me that like I wasn't getting from the rest of my stuff, which is collaborative work. Like I don't get to do very much collaborative work anymore. And so that really very much motivated me. So I would say like maybe if you're a more social person, I feel like that's a good way to stay motivated is to like rope somebody else into it. Honestly, I think it keeps you consistent more. I think it keeps you wanting to do it more. I think it like is a relationship builder in a way. Like Heather and I get to stay in contact a lot more now because of this, and I really enjoyed that aspect of this. I like that other people get to like experience our friendship and see what it's like and things like that. I think that's a really cool thing.
Like, also, buddies are like texting me every week. That is amazing to like, you know, people that are like I haven't lived in the same town with ever or in many, many years, but like we can keep in touch that way. They can hear what's going on with me and then they'll text me and be like, oh, here's what, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I can, it is definitely like people connection is a huge part of it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I had some very dear friends actually this week reach out to me because you said on the podcast to reach out to Blake last week.
Oh, yay. I'm so glad.
They're like, I listened to Heather. How are you doing? And I was like, oh, I'm actually literally so fine. I'm on vacation. So thank you for asking.
That's really sweet.
Very, very
That's
sweet.
awesome.
Very sweet of them. They're the best.
Yeah,
But
I would say like this has happened several times where I find someone who I'm like, we have to make things together. Like it's not enough for us to, not that like friendship isn't enough, but like I want to create something. Like we're not gonna, I said this about my friend that I wrote that Peter Pan show about, like we're never gonna have a baby together, so we have to make something. Like same with me and Blake. Like we're not gonna have a baby, so
we're not having a baby,
but there is something beautiful about like a group project where you're like both negotiating that together. That is like a partnership, you know, a different version, not a parent partnership, but like it is a version of partnership that's like, oh yeah, like I want to enter into that with certain people, and like having creative projects like is, and then you get to share it with other people. It's like icing on it.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I didn't think about that until you said it out loud. I was like, our friendship actually was built on like creating stuff together. I didn't even think, like, because our first time we met, like 2 weeks in, we were like, oh, we're hosting the talent show for this summer at the end of the year, right?
Well, the first time we met, we improvised the most beautiful
Keeping
fever
Me Alive.
Dream. Yeah. Fever dream scene.
Oh, that, yes.
I mean, that was, oh, yeah. You're right. That was the actual first time.
When you saved me from drowning in the canoe. But after that, yes, we did have a fever dream of like doing coke on the beach or something like that. And then a hurricane hit. Or something like that.
Just
wild. Yes, and baby. Yes. Ooh, yes, and another great piece of advice for getting into a project. Just like wing it. Just have fun with it. Yeah.
Right.
Just throw stuff at the wall.
Yeah. To kind of like, just to see, just to challenge yourself, just to like give yourself a deadline and see what comes out. Like, I haven't.
Ooh, that's so good. Because when I first started on social media, I was like, I'm going to like make 2 TikToks a day until the end of August. Like at the very beginning of August in 2020, I was like, I'm going to make 2 TikToks a day and just see what happens. And then that's what got us started.
Yeah.
And like, I was like, if I don't see any traction by the end of the month, then I'll call it quits. But if something happens and it looks like I maybe should be doing this, I'll keep going.
Yeah, totally. There was one other, just to like, I don't know. I run into this where like the way that I experience feelings doesn't always come out in logical ways. And like, I've never composed a song for like choir before, but there's this program that I worked at last summer that like I really want to challenge myself to be a composer at this coming summer. And like part of the thing that you can do for that is be a composer and like write a piece for all of the singers who are involved in it. And like, I don't know, I can gab, but like bigger feelings, I kind of need like it to come out in a like 3-dimensional, like representative way.
Yeah.
And so that feels like, okay, the feelings that I had on the inside, that's what they actually look like. I had to like
100%.
write a song about it, or I had to like make a show about it. I had to, you know, go dance it out. But like, otherwise it's just bonking around in my head and it isn't going to come out as like clear language. So it has to come out as some other like creative pursuit.
100%. Yeah. Great
question.
That's good advice. Yeah. That's the thing. Just have fun with it. Be creative. get whatever you want out of it. That you because you get to decide when it's that kind of stuff. You get to decide what you want from
It's
it.
up to
And that's the
you
good
for
part.
better and for worse. Free will keeps us all
Free
young.
will, baby. Full circle. Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, I guess we will leave you with the parting message that is Peter Pan
Wouldn't.
say and he wouldn't get to either, baby. So because he's a little lad and I hate little lads there.
And Blake is the gatekeeper for who can say the F slur. We all know this.
I am.
And Peter Pan can't.
I've apparently made that a staple on my channel.
Unless it's
so great.
Unless it's the like trans man Peter Pan of my dreams.
Oh,
But
trans man
the
Peter Pan can
Skippy
say it more than I can.
I mean, not Skippy. The peanut butter.
Skippy. Yeah.
What, Heather? The Peter Pan brand Peter Pan cannot say the F slur.
I think you still said the Peter Pan brand Peter Pan.
God damn it.
The peanut butter brand Peter Pan.
Peter
Cannot say
Pan
it.
peanut
Absolutely
butter
not.
brand. Peter Pan peanut butter
Ooh,
brand.
Peter Pan
Peanut butter brand.
Peanut butter brand. Exactly.
Peanut butter brand. Can't say.
Can't say it. Cannot say it.
Great. Well.
And with that,
okay.
we bid you adieu. Bye.
See you next week. Bye.